Hey everybody, welcome back to Starfyre Gaming. I am Sir Joseph, and this is episode 4 of our Let's Play Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. We are in the maze. We have these cultists we have been dealing with. There's a couple locked doors that we were trying to find the key for, and then I realized that I was looking at the wrong spot. We were looking at the clues that we had. So there was a secret chamber here, and the clues were talking about a torch would open it up, and that's what I thought we were talking about because of the pool of blood that was right here. But they mean this big pool of blood right here, and this is the torch. I had wandered around and then realized that was a mistake, but I didn't want to do it on camera, and you guys have to sit here and watch me try to figure out where the heck I was going. So that's why we're going to head up to here now. So now we're just going to wait for our guys to get up there. And while we're doing that, it's a good time to remind you all to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below, let me know what you think about the game. And if you have any preferences on whether you like this game over the Solasta game I'm also playing on my channel. This is a Pathfinder based game, whereas Solasta is Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition based game. Let me know which one you think is the better of the two. Personally, I really like the Solasta game because it's 5th edition, and I'm more familiar with D&D 5th edition than I am with the Pathfinder rules. Though this game does look better, it is from a higher end company, so it definitely looks better than Solasta, but that doesn't mean Solasta is not bad, and the map on Solasta is just the best map in gaming history. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and open up this guy.
Now, what is that?
Now, another thing. This is a little bit of my second run through here.
I will not expect my strike.
I was doing this earlier and realized that I was an idiot and I had forgot to turn the sound on properly, so the sound was not coming through for everybody to be able to hear what was going on in the game. So because of that, this is kind of the second run through of this little bit here. So I'm just kind of go this exact same way I went before.
We will be victorious.
So there's no, you know, there's no, oh my gosh, what's going on? This guy shouldn't be doing this. So cambions.
They'll beg me to stop. The light take you! No match for me.
Oh, missed, needing a 5.
I'll cut you wide open. The spirits demand your blood.
Man, I was hoping she wasn't going to be the one attacked. And I missed again.
The inheritor, guide my blade
Did I pass over blue by mistake?
into the fray.
I must have passed over blue by error.
You are today's sacrifice.
There we go.
I heed the voice of the spirits.
What do we got here? Masterwork Scimitar, Composite Longbow, Masterwork Scimitar, all worth picking up.
Let us be off.
Collect some loot. Another torch. More loots.
I hope you appreciate this.
Let's see. Master Great Club, a comma, and a heavy pick. We can avoid all of those. Half plate. We definitely want the half plate. Now, even though Joseph is a Cavaliers, Beastmaster Cavaliers at least, only have medium armor proficiency. However, Sheila, our Paladin, has heavy armor proficiency. But when we look at the difference here, the banded male, oh, that's breastplate. Hold on. Here we go, half plate. So the banded male, while it has one less armor class, it has one more max dexterity, and Sheila's got a 13 dex, so the half plate actually is worse, but it's still, you know, good money, so that's why we picked it up. Because the armor check penalty is -6 on banded male, but -7 on half plate. So even though we picked it up, we're not going to be equipping it because it is better. Now let's go in this door. And there's another trap. I do like the traps on this.
What do we have here? I am helpful.
You
Am
know,
I
you've
not?
gotta
Move.
just getting the trap, finding the trap itself. In Kingmaker, you found the trap, and then the trap, you know, did its thing. You just found the trap, you went to the trap, you disarmed the trap. Or here, there is the trap box.
You need me. Good. They'll beg me
We
to
cannot
stop.
be defeated.
Oh, there's a second one over here. Ow! Blue! That's the way to do it, Blue. You take care of that guy. You teach him what's what.
No match for me.
Let me charge. Nope.
The light take you.
We're gonna hold off on Blue for a second. Blue's beat up bad.
We won't falter.
We'd rather this guy's attention be held elsewhere. There we go. Or we'll just kill him. Blood vial, composite bow, masterwork scimitar. Don't need regular studded leather. All right, we need itchy nose.
Open your heart to me.
Matricium Turinos.
Come heal up Blue.
Follow me.
All right. So now we got these gems here. And we need to hit these gems in the right order. And I got through this part before the everything went bad, so this should be yellow, blue, red, and yellow. Sela peers closely at the sword, which seems utterly unexceptional to you. Wait! This is... No, it can't be! Her eyes light up. I know that hilt. Radiance! The sword of the great Yaniel. That's what this is, but it's meant to be in the Tower of Estrad with all the other relics. That's what I heard, at least. Well, of course this rusted piece of metal must be the very same sword. Camilla rolls her eyes. I think you merely wish that this were the illustrious sword of legend. You don't get it. I've seen this sword 100 times, in paintings, in the hands of Yanil, the Yanil statue. I even thought of going to the Estrad Museum to see the real thing in person. How did it get here? What's so special about it? Sheila frowns. Now? Nothing, I guess. But this sword was legendary in its day. People say that when Yanil held it, the blade would glow, striking demons left and right. Soldiers would see Radiance's light from afar and take heart, rushing into the fray and winning. But I don't know what's wrong with it now, or how to restore its power. All I can sense is that they made a mockery of it. You're empathizing with an object? Extraordinary. Are all paladins so tender-hearted and sensitive? Sensitive in a way, yes. We are highly attuned to evil and everything wrought by demons. Radiance was in evil hands, and, as a paladin, I can tell you they did nothing good to it. Who is Yanil? No! You've never heard of Yanil? She's famous all over Glorian. She was a great woman. She was born in Mendev, and when the Crusade started, she couldn't just sit idly by. She dedicated her life to the Crusade. People say she was audacious and spirited. She was always the first into battle, and never sacrificed other people's lives for a tactical advantage. That's how she's been remembered, as an incredible warrior who seemed to blaze with righteous fury. In all the images of her, she looks capable of driving all the demons back to the abyss single-handedly. But then something happened between her and her commanders. Maybe they envied her. Maybe there were more to... Blah! I can't read. Maybe they envied her. Maybe there was more to it than that. I don't know. But anyway, she went into the Wormwood without her fellow soldiers. And she didn't just survive the mission. She even brought back Crusaders she rescued in there. Can you imagine? She died as she lived, with pride. She was one of the people defying Dresden to the very end. That's where she perished, Sheila frowns. Don't take it the wrong way, but I really hope that she died quickly, a hero's death. Because if she didn't, that means she was taken prisoner and had to endure unspeakable horrors. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. You know about a lot about Yanil. Are you a fan of hers or something? I suppose you could say that, Sheila chuckles. I've always felt an affinity with Yanil. I know what it's like to not be what your commanders want you to be. Whenever I used to feel under pressure, I always thought of Yanil. Maybe some people didn't like how she was, but to the people she pulled out of the world wound, man, reading is hard today. She was perfect. And to the people she saved on the battlefield, she was incredible. And to those who keep her memory alive, she is a hero. That's what counts. How could a priceless relic end up down here? Yanil disappeared, but by some miracle, Radiance was recovered from the battle. No one else has ever wielded it. It is Yanil's blade and always will be. That's why it was put in the Tower of Estrad with the other Crusade relics. But now it turns out that somebody stole it. Sheila laughs. I have this weird feeling like I'm rescuing a fellow warrior from a dungeon. We can't just abandon it. Even if it's of no use to us, it's no use to anyone down here. But what if it could be repaired? Let's keep going. Well, let's look at Radiance. Oh, I want this here so the new stuff shows at the bottom. There's Radiance. Longsword. It's Cold Iron Masterwork Longsword. Alright. She's got just a regular old longsword. So Masterwork should be... Oh, excuse me. Masterwork should be +1 on attack rolls. So we're going to give Sheila Radiance, even though it's not repaired, it is still Masterwork and Cold Iron, which is better than what she is wielding currently. Now we got more loot. Money and potions, always good things to have. 100% to pick this lock.
I am helpful, am I not?
Yes, you are. Alright. Yeah, we cleared out that area. Earth Elemental. Hi, kitty cat. Well, sorry about that. We had a guest appearance by one of my kitty cats.
I'll prove I am the best.
Charge!
There we go. Nice hit on the Earth Elemental. You know you can't hang out here, kitty. You get in the way.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
And we're just going to bring blue to there. We don't want Camila in the battle first.
Into the fray.
There we go.
I'll rip you apart!
There we go. Earth Elemental got. Kitty, you can't be up here, sweetie. Meteor dust. got a chest here. I think we cleared out everything there. Got a door here. Oh, more. We got a hand of Hostila and a cleric. Let's kill the cleric first.
I am yours to command.
It's a cleric.
They'll beg me
Save the
to
last
stop.
one for me.
Nice shot. That's the way to take care of a cleric.
The light take you!
Oh, that was a miss.
Go for their hearts!
1 point of damage.
No glory without risk!
There we go. Good job, team. Scroll. We got a dart. We got a light mace. Got another set of orders. Got a key. Resist cold. Inflict wounds. Masterwork glaive. A dagger. And a breastplate. Nothing over here.
Onwards.
Oh. That's because he exploded in that critical shot. Dangerous enemies. Alright, so this is telling me that there is something that we probably should not fight over here. So we're not going to fight over there. We are going to head somewhere else. Where do we need to go? We've opened up all the doors, best I remember.
Let us be off.
Let's see. Got through this door. We opened up this door. Ah, there we go. That's the door we need to go to. Oh, there was something down here we could have examined. We had these bodies here we didn't examine or loot. The bodies of the maze builders lie where they were caught by the earth elementals, enraged by the earthquake. The builders' tools lie scattered next to their bodies. I don't need the flail, but 15 gold. Again, don't need the mace, but we'll take this and that. And now we'll head upstairs.
Let's move.
Camping. There are tough battles to come. Your heroes are tired and might have run out of spells. To replenish your powers, set up camp and have a rest. Set up camp using the camp function. All right. Camp. All Alright, during your travels, the characters will need to rest. While resting, they receive lost hit points, prepare spells, and remove some negative effects such as fatigue and exhaustion. You can set up camp, up to 2 characters in every position in the camp. Okay, this looks a lot like Kingmaker. Alright, protective rituals. This is a little bit different. Protective charms and rituals will weaken the growth of corruption, but they will not be able to fully negate it. Camouflage. Disguise the camp. Night watch. Alright, we're missing... Sheila's not doing anything. So she would only be +1 to protective ritual. -6 to camouflaging in camp. We don't want to do that. +1, +1. Oh, we'll take away that. We don't want to take away that. All right.
Strength gives the right to life. If you're weak, sooner or later, you will become prey.
8 hours passed. Impact of corruption was weakened. Chance of attack on the camp was lowered. No incident on the watches. All right. Praise Iamidi. Well, that didn't go well. Here you are, huddled together like a herd of animals. Pitiful monsters, not humans or demons. Even tieflings are less defective than you. But I, your master, Savemelech, can make you better, stronger. I can satisfy your hunger, starvelings of the dark. Submit to me. No, we are the descendants of the Crusaders. Trusting a demon would be a betrayal of their memory. Well, who is the next descendant of the Crusader who values old legends more than life? Beasts, monsters, and human guys, reveal your true natures. This is the sweet, wholesome flesh of the righteous Azamar. Eat, underground crusaders. Eat the flesh of the crusader from above. Find your true strength. You rush at the demon, but the air seems to grow thicker with every step. You feel like you're watching from underwater as you see the mongrels fall to their knees one after another and crawl to the Asamar's body. You hear their fangs tearing through the flesh. You hear the sloshing of blood. You hear the former mongrels snarl like animals, fighting over the most tender and juicy bits of meat. Your companions writhe in agony, one clutching their head, another doubles over. You feel saliva pool in your mouth. The metallic tang awakens hunger in you. The hunger turns to rage. This winged filth dares to try to bind you to its will. It dares to tempt you with the sweet scent of meat, untainted by corruption. The wretch must die. Die! And still, the clarity remains with you. Somewhere deep down, beneath the vile and rage and anger, you sense the light trying to break through. So, angelic path or angel path. Seize the light hidden within you. By sheer force of will, you master your rage, and almost in response, warmth suffuses from within. Warmth, the joy from the simple realization you can win. You can save these people. The power of heaven bolsters and guides you. Its light breaks free and envelops the mongrels, grants them the gift of blissful oblivion. Lowering your gaze, you see a scarlet stain on your chest. The wound has reopened, and instead of blood pouring forth, you see only radiant light. Bolt of Justice. Well, that was pretty cool. Savamelech. The demon convulses in pain when the light reaches him. What are you? Destroy this vermin! Hasila points at you. He's already wounded. Windog, kill! Windog takes a step forward. I no longer serve you, you bitch. Not you, or your filth-flying monkey. I always fight with the strongest side. Well, that's good. Lan emerges from the shadows, knocking an arrow in his bow as he moves. What'd I miss? A dramatic showdown? Oh, it's you. Perfect. All right, Hasila.
No match for me.
She's got a lot of hit points.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Nice hit, Sela.
I'll cut you wide open.
Blue. Ah, blue missed. Well, we don't control Lan. Light of the Angels. All creatures within 20-foot burst centered on the caster. You summon a soothing light, warming the hearts of your allies and obscuring the vision of your enemies. Every ally in 20 feet gains 1 temporary hit point for 1 hour, and the enemies become dazed for 1 to 4 hours. Well, this appears to be that time to use that. Doesn't let me 5-foot move. I wonder why it's not letting me 5-foot move. Well, we're gonna move and get attacked. Because I don't.
They'll beg me to
I'm gonna have to
stop.
look into that and try to find out what's going on. Hey, don't attack blue.
The light. Take
Oh, come on. You can do better than that, Sela.
The spirits demand your blood.
Oh, I should have used this. Let's go ahead and use that. All right, blue, get her. Oh, blue. Nice try, buddy. Good shot, Lan. Oh, mighty, what's his face? Your faithful servant invokes you now. Demons, protect your mistress.
We will be victorious.
Demons make the worst guards. Okay. Alright, that was funny. Blue. Inspired range. Rage. He's raged. Acrobatics. That's pretty impressive for a dinosaur. Missed the closet. Nice try, blue.
You are today's sacrifice.
Into the fray.
Nice job, Lamb. Wow, so he's got 3 attacks. Come on, no, mouse, do what I tell you to do. Oh, a 4.
Strike with all your might.
Go for their hearts.
There we go.
They didn't have a choice. They were forced to do it.
Lan stares at the mongrels lying senseless on the floor.
Keep telling yourself that, Lan. There is always a choice. They could have chosen to die, but now they're going to live and become stronger. I know that from personal experience.
Shut up! You're not just a traitor, you're a monster! The young ones, they believed your stories, and you lured them to a demon and watched them eat human flesh!
Lan turns to her, his face twisted in fury. The lizard half is snarling, the eyes narrowed. The words come out like a growl.
I was trying to make them strong. What have you done for them? What were you doing while I was looking for ways to bring strength to our tribe? You're useless, Lan.
I led by example! I trained. I tried to become stronger so I could go to the surface and maybe do something worthwhile with my stupidly short life. And I will do it. I might be the one to bring our whole tribe to the surface. But you? Why would you want any power that turns you into a monster? These young guys and girls, they trusted you. And they were turned into mindless animals, ready to eat corpses at a demon's command.
I went through the same ritual as them, and I didn't become an animal. I conquered my anger. The anger that has been building and building in every one of us for decades. Unlike you, I have no intention of just lying down and politely accepting death. I will rise above all this, while you'll still be stuck with your pride, chewing on rats. Who do you want at your side? The person who betrayed the demons to follow you? The person who will do everything you say and bring glory to your name? Or this trash?
She seems, Quite intense. Let's inspect the wound in our chest, though. The bleeding, deep wound in your chest is gone, like it was never there in the first place. The skin is totally smooth and unmarred.
It's gone. It was just there, and now it's gone. It's gotta be some kind of demonic trickery. You need to have a cleric look at that.
As if you know anything about demons and their powers. Some dark force cast its gaze on him and chose him from among all others. There's magic inside this Uplander that is beyond your meager understanding. And all you have to say is go see a cleric. You're pathetic, Lan.
Well, she seems to be a bit on the more evilish side, let's say. All right, Lan, how did you find your way here?
I just kept going until I found it. You can find a way into anywhere if you try hard enough. And besides, I also remembered some of this traitor's stories. At least some of them were true. But that doesn't matter now. We need to tell Sol everything, and then we need to get out of here.
We? You think you're the one going to the surface with them? Isn't that sweet?
So you've been serving that guy this whole time, Windog?
Better to serve a strong master than to eke out an existence in a dark hole with no hope. I am of the Neathers. Our lives are short, but we are hardier than humans. I realized a long time ago that I was capable of more than this life offered, and I follow whomever is the strongest. You scared Savamelech. Kosilla has fallen. Now, I wish to serve you.
I thought you were proud of your heritage. But you're willing to crawl on your belly before anyone who's even a little stronger than you. You say you didn't become an animal? What a joke! Only animals pledge their allegiance to whoever has the sharpest teeth. Oh, but what am I saying? Even cave spiders are loyal to their mother. You're even lower than that.
Oh, so now you think you know everything about me. You're one of the best hunters in the tribe. It benefited me to ingratiate myself with you. So I acted in a way that pleased you. And the Uplander will get the Windwag that he wants to see. I'm willing to do anything to get out of this hole. And you're willing to do anything too. Don't try to hide it. I know you, Lan. I've had time to study you.
I'm going to the surface only because my time has come to leave. The Uplanders are in danger. They need all the help they can get. But I'm only risking my own life. See the difference? I'll do whatever the Crusade asks of me, but I'll never be like you.
Why didn't you try to stop us from going inside the maze? You knew they might uncover your secret.
Savamelech is always in need of new servants. You'd make as good a servant as anyone else, and then... once you've gone missing in the maze, not even the redoubtable Lan would have dared look for you.
But then why did you come with me to look for the sword?
So I could kill you quietly if you found it and stop you taking it to the village, you idiot. I would have told everyone that you got caught in a cave-in. But then the Uplanders showed up and I had to change my plans. I don't regret what I did. I met you. Just say the word and all the Neathers will be yours. I'll bring them to you if you'd take me with you.
What exactly are you proposing to do with the mongrels?
What you saw here. They will become stronger. They will be an army unlike anything ever seen before on Galarian. Our lives may be short, but while we live, we are faster, deadlier, and harder to kill than most. I am offering you an army. An army that will win you land, power, and everything you desire.
An army of cannibals? Are you insane? You want to turn them from rational beings into rabid beasts that only want to kill. They will be slaves, and you will be their slave driver. Is that the kind of power you're so desperate to gain?
I went through the same process they did. The beast raged inside me, my mind was foggy, but I have an iron will, and I never back down. I snatched victory from the jaws of insanity. If there are any individuals worthy of becoming my officers among those Neithers, they will be able to do the same.
You said you went through the same ritual? Does that mean you ate human flesh too?
Yes. Hosilla found me in the caves. I was lost and hungry, and she offered me a choice. Die as a nobody, or live and gain the power to change everything. Savamelek tore off a piece of an Azimar priestess's thigh. A big, juicy piece. More meat than I'd ever received in the tribe. That was the first time I knew what it was like to be happy. To have a full belly. I swore to myself that it would always be that way. Then the madness and rage took over. I came very close to turning into an animal, no better than the weaklings you saw in the maze. But I am strong. I mastered myself. I brought myself under control. I fell so that I could rise again.
You should have chosen death. Dying's better than living like that.
You're saying I should have died that day, Lan. But then who would have listened to your feeble jokes? Who would have showed you the best caves for hunting? Who would have made you a man?
A predatory gleam appears in Windwalk's eyes.
I would have been fine without all that. And without you. Your death will make the world a slightly better place, Wenduog.
Look, isn't our Lan sweet? Look how his eyes blaze as he speaks of murder. And we were so close, too. Tell me, what do you think he'll do to you if you fail to live up to his precious ideals?
What did your service to Hosilla entail?
It was simple. I lured those I deemed worthy into the maze. To the rest, I told stories of the horrors of the maze, making them stay away. It all hung in the balance when the cave walls shuttered, and many of the young ones decided that the time of their great exodus had come. I had no doubt that Hosilla would dispatch a dozen young Neithers easily. But what would become of the maze if all the tribes poured in? So when Lan ran off looking for the Angel's sword, I went after him. Not to help him, but to make sure that the sword never reached Neithholm. It's a pity that you got involved and stopped me from killing him. But then again, the evening gong has not yet been struck.
You sicken me.
Well, you won't betray anyone again, Windwog.
You're all bark and no bite. Farewell, Uplander. Next time I won't spare you.
next time, she won't get away. Damn it, Wendu. Why'd you have to go and... Anyway, there's no point crying over spilt milk. Give me a couple of minutes. I'll bring the chief and the rest. I need to clear my head.
Chief Sol appears, flanked by mongrels. The journey has taken a toll on him. His breath is labored, and the sweat is dripping from his bloated face. What? What the shish? Anivia gives a low whistle. Well, I'll be damned. Turns out old Hulrun isn't as crazy as we all thought. There really were demons down here. I should have listened and sent a patrol down here. Damn it. Horgus's lips curl in distaste and he tries to keep his distance from the unconscious mongrels. Let's see. Anivia, how's the leg? Anivia winces slightly but forces a smile. Better than yesterday. Worse than the day before. I'm not gonna die. Don't worry. You need to look after the young mongrels. I don't know what they'll be like when they come to, but look after them, Chief. They went through something horrific today. Not everybody is capable of enduring something like that. It will change them forever. As long as they can hunt, the rest can wait. Uplander and you, Lan, you saved them. Only the gods can salvage their souls. But we are a tribe. We will think of something. And when they are stronger, they can go up to the surface. The time has come. You said you were in charge of reconnaissance for the Eagle Watch. Anivia, how could you miss a nest of demons beneath Kenebris? Anivia sighs. You're right. Like it wasn't enough that I sniffed after every damn shadow in the city. Everybody knows the stories about the demons living beneath the streets of Kenebris. These tales are as old as the Crusades themselves. I messed up, but you fixed my mistake, so thanks. This place must be burned with holy flame. The place is overrun with demons, but that's not the worst part. Windwag. She's been working for the demons this whole time, luring the young, strong mongrels into the maze. She nods at the unconscious mongrels. We might still be able to save these ones. They can't get any stupider, that's for sure. But they might be meaner than they were before. But I suppose all teenagers are monsters in their own ways. That's probably true. Sol laughs, but it comes out as a rasp. Ah, Lan, we don't waste words on people who don't listen to the tribe. You act the fool, you suffer the consequences. Sol gives a raspy sigh. Windwag, how could she? She deceived them and then she left. What's become of us? Chin up, Chief. The kids you rescued are safe now. The demons are gone and the traitor has been dealt with. All's well that ends well, I say. It's time to get out of here. Chief, I think I'm going to lead our visitors to the surface, and I'm going to keep going. Something interesting is happening out in the world. Maybe it's my chance to do something useful, more useful than skinning cave rats. Sol gives a sigh. Ugh. You never were one of us. You always looked up. You think I don't see these things? Our life is not for you. You must go. But where? Where is the way out? Beats me. But these beasts got down here somehow. Lon searches Hosilla's body and shows you some papers and a key. I don't know what these documents are, but I'm sure this key will come in handy. Return to Kenebris. Anivia eyes quickly skim over the letter, and she passes it to you. The letter. That guy, this is my last warning. You need to act discreetly without attracting any more attention than you already have. People are already talking about the strange disappearances of Kenebras's most righteous men. Keep below ground, nurture your mongrel pets, and wait patiently. The call to battle will soon come. Wow, reading hard. And it will sound loud and clear, even down there in the catacombs. Gather your warriors immediately after that. Bring them to the surface and lead them to the Tower of Estrad. This tower will be my final dagger, and I shall plunge it into the guts of Kenebris. Our vicious servant Faxon made the tower his base of operations several months ago, taking command over the Templar forces of Kenebris while the Grand Master was distracted by other matters. Faxon has already gathered a stash of weapons, potions, and other useful supplies, which he will gladly share with you if needed. If he behaves himself, you two should combine forces. If not, take his stupid little head from off his shoulders and take command yourself. Mistress Minago. Those cheeky sons of... This is all the information on the cultists in the city, their meeting places, passwords, their secret hideouts. I think we should show this to whoever's in charge of Kenebris right now. As soon as we get back to the surface, we'll find out what's what. Spies in our ranks. People of Kenebris place too much faith in the blah, 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 blah. Journal. Show the cultist dispatch to the commanders of the Crusader forces. Clear a path to the surface for Horgus. Alright. Alright, everybody. We've been going about an hour. This is a good place to stop. Thanks again for watching. I really appreciate it. I've been Sir Joseph. As always, you guys have been awesome. Do me a favor, stay safe out there. And until the next time, I'll talk to you later.